you can, okay, once you send your kid studying abroad,
Eye contact mana?
you can easily acquire the language that
Who, me? Acquire?
the student,
Oh.
your kids,
Your children.
your children can easily acquire the language that has been taught over there. I myself actually experienced on this scenario.
I studied at University
in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee, yeah.
Yeah. Back in 1985 for 4 years.
Yes.
So we mix around with local people over there, so that we can acquire the language better compared to the students who study locally.
Before I went to the US,
Okay, before I went to the US,
I could hardly speak in English.
I
could hardly speak in English.
could hardly speak in English.
But after
But after
studying there for 4 years,
I
I was able.
to acquire the language better. Okay.
If you hear me speak in English today,
If you hear me speak in English today,
it is only because
it is only because that I study abroad.
okay.
Number 2, when you send your children abroad, they will become
Louder.
independent.
They will become independent.
Yes.
Eye contact.
Okay, when you send your children
Eye contact.
abroad, they will become independent. You know why?
Why?
Because they are all alone over there. For example, maybe there are no.
For example, where I was there,
Okay. For example, when I was there, I stay with my colleague in an apartment, and all by ourselves. There are nobody that can help us, so we have to be independent. We go to the school every day. We have to find ways and means how to get there. We rented our apartment, and we deal with local people. So many things actually apart from that.
as a result of this, I am
more independent compared to my previous life.
my previous self.
My previous self.
Okay.
Okay.
Previous life. Okay, number 3. Mati hidup balik ni my previous life. Okay. And the third benefit.
The third benefit that I would like to talk about is the culture and values that the local people have. I would like to quote one example. Over there in Milwaukee, newspapers are sold.
Louder. Newspapers are sold.
At the vending machine.
Yes.
And when you put the coin inside the vending machine will we can open up the vending machine, and there's stack of newspapers inside there.
And you can take as many
Yes, you can take as many
copies.
if you want. But the value that they have created is that they only take one newspaper instead of all. So that is one value that I have learned from studying abroad.
Which is the value of honesty.
Okay.
Yes. You cannot learn this lesson here in Malaysia.
You definitely cannot learn this.
You definitely cannot learn this
value in Malaysia
because the example in Malaysia is selfishness and greediness.
and greediness.
Given that same situation,
given that same situation,
the typical Malaysian would
take all the newspapers. That's one value that I've learned from local people over there. Okay. Therefore, I would like to urge
all
parents to save money, put some savings every month to send their children study abroad. Thank you very much.
Because studying abroad has far greater benefits
compared to studying local.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.